From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Out wide, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover on the first series of this game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep down the right. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And he's tackled for a short gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds his man. It's Worthy. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
15.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Side.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That one's complete, right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Looking right, and he finds him. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Attack, attack.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Yellow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Blitz coming, Mahomes. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling out to his left. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Butker on now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Another carry for him. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. Slot man motioned over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Vegas first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play action on first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders break the tie here in the first. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And the incompletion's still pretty good for the defense.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And this one does not go far. He got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. It's the end of the first. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 by 6.
Give now to the running back. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light, well, on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now give left side. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back to the well again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. They've got a man in motion. Milton. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
It's caught at the 4. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Hey, 43, 15. Line.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. He's going deep. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. So there's a flag on the field. So they'll decline this and take the result. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Raiders looking for a bigger lead before the break. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running this one left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense in the hurry up here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Big gain downfield. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Right side.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Flush down now to his left. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
Yellow.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st down throw, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you go an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. They go play action here. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of only 1. Still 3 yards to go here on 4th down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
Chiefs 14.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him.
Okay, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready? Half the 60, half the 60. Shot alert, shot alert.
Plowing up the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He fires one deep down the middle. This is brought in at the 15. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Hawk 70.
Trying the right side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Shaheed coming in motion left. Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Up and good from Joseph. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Yellow. Return.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He lets one fly deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So second down coming up.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Right. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he's brought down after getting this to the 17 into the red zone. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Chiefs 17-yard line.
Trap ball 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the 17. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders make it a 24-point ball game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here.
38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
Yellow.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another first and 10.
Yellow.
Back to throw Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Attack, attack! Hey, rip lift! Attack!
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And they pick him off again. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
60-6.
Hand off to the back. Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's on the move. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. That's the end of the... Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Simple dive up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
And they pick him off again. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 to...
He's got it inside the 10. And in for the touchdown. As as he nabs another touchdown, Brock. I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Yellow.
Blitz coming. Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down after a long time back there. Coverage sack through and through. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they pick him off again. And the Raiders get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out. Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Unlock Ryan. Unlock Ryan.
There's a give, left side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. They put a receiver in motion here left. Milton now. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders are running them out of the building. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel it. The whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Yellow. My side.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Yellow. My side.
Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's got to be one of the shortest completions I've ever seen on a curl and go. That route's like a fine wine, kid. It gets better the longer it matures. That court came out a little early that time, and it was only a small gain.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Play action on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Milton back to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead.
Chiefs 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back gets the handoff. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Yellow.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Buy down these two.
Another carry for him. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Select.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Right side.
They give it to him again. And he'll go down here at the 16. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Yellow.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Right side.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Buying some time left. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.